Hello, welcome. This is New Vision TV. I am Ruth Naseje. Getting married at the government registry is becoming more popular every day. But why are Ugandans who are known to enjoy lavish wedding parties and elaborate church weddings now embracing this official marriage that lasts only 5 minutes in an office somewhere in town? New Vision TV set out to establish the factors behind this changing trend.
On the 4th floor of Georgian House on George Street, we find young Irene Namugera from Machinde with her Danish fiancé, Rasmus Jensen, getting ready to take their vows. There is nothing secret about it because Namugera's parents and relatives are also attending and very excited about it. She explains how she fell in love with Rasmus and why, despite being a staunch Christian, she opted for marriage at the registry.
His big heart. He has a very big heart and he's so understanding. When he doesn't like something, he will tell you there and then, I don't like that and it should be stopped. And I'm like, hey, please don't be a dictator. Maybe I like it. So try to fit into my situation and be like, oh, okay, I'll think about it. But hey, he has a very big heart and he's so kind.
For Rasmus, who is a finance specialist, this type of wedding is quite normal. He explains how he fell in love with a Ugandan girl who is becoming his wife in a matter of minutes.
Oh, look at her. Yeah, look at her. Of course, first it was the looks, yeah, but second, of course, is her really big heart and her brains.
He's always on my neck for that. And I always tell him, okay, could you please be patient?
Time for the vows. Although it is brief, the wedding is far more serious than that in the church or at a traditional wedding ceremony. For the bride and groom state that they will be guilty of the crime of bigamy if they ever try to wed another person while this marriage still obtains.
I am Namugera Irene of Machinde, make oath and say as follows. A marriage is proposed to be solemnized between me and Yinsen Rasmus Visum. Neither I nor Yinsen Rasmus Visum is under the age of 21 years.
That I'm not married by native law or custom to any person, and to the best of my knowledge and belief, Namugera Irene is not married by native law or custom to any other person.
Charles Kabugujo Msimbi has been in charge of registering marriages for a long time and explains the 4 types of recognized weddings in Uganda, namely Muslim, Hindu, civil and customary.
There are 4 types of marriages. There is a customary, which is you call it the kwanjura, kuhingira, in Karamoja they throw the spear. All that is required for you to do is after you have kwanjura do kuhingira, you go and register that at the sub-county. And you have an entirely legal marriage, like the one who has gone to Namirembe, who has come here, who has gone to a mosque. Actually, for the Muslim Act, it is already, you know, Bajit and Nikah. The sheikh comes at home, Kwanjula, and they do that. It's called a Nikah. So for them, they already, and the law allows it already. But it is, a customary marriage is legal. The only challenge it has is potentially polygamous. You can Kwanjula or kuhingira more than one woman.
It means there are now only 2 types of marriages?
No, those are the 2 customary, civil. The other 2 are Muslim. I told you Muslim.
Oh, it's separate.
Yes, because it allows 4. And Hindu.
Oh, in Uganda.
Yes.
On why the state must register weddings and why even religious weddings must be registered if they are to be recognized, Nsimbi says Jesus Christ answered that question 2,000 years ago when challenged why his followers should pay taxes to the Roman Empire.
When they were telling him, should we pay the tax or should we just pay tithe? And he replied very well that, you know what is on there? What is on this is the picture of Caesar. And he told him, okay, then give to Caesar what belongs to Caesar and to God what belongs to God. So if you are wedding a couple which is living in this world under the government, and one day might need an SSF, and one day might need a visa, and one day might need to get a mortgage to build what is so-called home, matrimonial home, or whatever these things are, then those things are in Caesar's realm.
He explains the economic reasons that make the registry wedding attractive.
about 320 to be exact, because it's 260, and then the two affidavits will cost you about 30 each. That's another 60. So 320, less than $500,000, and you have a proper wedding. And we don't say you have to wear a gown. As you have seen, some come, the Congolese come in their Congolese things. We have had people come here on a Monday in your jeans like you are. We don't say, you're okay. It's not our business how you dress up, because we are not denominational.
But the registry wedding is also the only monogamous wedding in Uganda.
For the wise young ladies who are marrying Muslim gentlemen, if you bring him here, you have locked him into one. This is strictly monogamous. He can never legally marry second, third. He may go to the sheikh and they war and they do whatever they want, but it's null and void under the law. Because once you do, the marriage laws don't cross into each other. So I've seen a lot of young campus freshie and whatever girls come here with their... See that at that time the boy is still very much in love. He's promising you, me, I will never marry second. Forget it, I will never marry third. When he turns 40, when he becomes 50, like I am getting to, he starts looking at you and starts looking at... And he's like, wait a minute. No. Right at that time, he's genuinely saying, I only want you. And he's... Yes. So it is purely monogamous. 20 years down the line, he may change his mind. But by then, he already did what? Locked him up. That's profit.
And for those intending to travel abroad, only a certificate from the registry is recognized by foreign governments and embassies. Ironically, it is also very important, especially when going abroad for the same registry, to give a certificate of not being married to confirm your single status. It is also worth remembering that though the family is the basic unit of society, most family units are not registered, even if the couple were wed in church. It is therefore worth your while to confirm that your marriage is registered with the registry.
When I mentioned that Nyamitanga Cathedral, which is the seat of the Archdiocese of Mbarara, does not have a license. And it is wedding lots of people. This morning, yes. Yesterday, I think yesterday is when I got 10 from All Saints, which is Kampala Diocese of Anglican. One of the churches which weds every weekend people and has no license is Church of Resurrection in Bugolobi. Very many people have been wed there. Very many powerful people, including, I think, the former Attorney General Hindi. And they don't have it. So they are marriages.
The registry on George Street registers all marriages performed by licensed clergymen in Ugandan places of worship, but they must file their returns. The weddings performed at George Street are only for residents of Kampala district. All sub-counties register marriages on behalf of the government.
I'm glad you're still watching New Vision TV, and in our daily Pearl of Africa series, we continue to explore Musambwa Island, specifically its people. Most of the people who live on an island engage in fishing, and this is no different from the people who live at Musambwa Island. However, how does it feel to know that you live on an island associated with spirits? Let's find out.
That this island, one can hardly find a properly constructed house, but nevertheless people sleep and wake up in some of these fairly built houses. People here speak various languages, but Luganda is commonly used at the site. Some engage in farming, as many are fully fishermen. It is business as usual to find men ready to draw nets in the lake to get some fish for food and commercial purposes. Some of their nets are laid to dry in the sun so that they are able to catch more fish on the next fishing return. Our team managed to find some people to interact with, though they were not able to fully open up and discuss their stay here. This area is rocky, and it is reported that some people find shelter in the rocks.
And that's all we had for you. Thank you for watching. Be sure to catch more news updates on your mobile phone, on your desktop, on your tablet, and anywhere on the go. Remember, New Vision TV is an online news television. I am Ruth Naseje.